So this is here. So we have this here. What I'm going to do is just plug in my phone. Alright, so it was saying read ECB or USB, sorry. So you see Android Auto. This is where I can go for my navigation. I don't know if it's going to do it seeing that I have it plugged in, but I do have to have the USB plugged in for this to work. And I don't think it's going to come on. Yeah, it's moving kind of weird because obviously I have this hooked up, so I don't know how we'll be able to show you. Oh, it's coming. So we have Amazon Music up here. It is a touchscreen. So I'm going to go to the maps. So yeah, there we go. So as you guys can see, it does come up with the map, and yeah. So we have navigation. I just have to have my phone plugged in. That's my new car, y'all. I don't know how if I'm going to do like videos in here. Hopefully I will. I mean, it's so super nice, isn't it? It's just the right size. I don't need anything drastic. And one of my things that I wanted to talk to you about was that my next savings goal was to save up for a car. If you're interested in how much this costs and going over the details for that, let me know. I'll be more than happy to do a breakdown. I want you guys to tell me, how much do you think I paid for the car? Like, not adding on any additional things, but just how much the car was before taxes and stuff. Because, you know, taxes get added. I did add on some comprehension stuff. I added on gap insurance. I did not pay for the car outright. I'm going to hopefully pay it off by the end of this year. Not the end of this year, but within a year. So that's going to be my next savings goal. My goal was to save up money for either a car for myself or a car for Jamez. As you guys know, he's going to be turning 15 in July. And as of 15 and a half, he can get his permit. And hopefully by 16, he'll have his license. And one thing I always wanted to do for my son was to make sure he has a car when he turns 16. I did not have that luxury growing up, but I'm a single mom, and I just know he deserves it. Not saying that I didn't deserve it, but that's something I want to do for him because I just want him to have that freedom. Now, I obviously still have my other car, that the Hyundai Sonata. As you guys can see, I got another Hyundai. I love them. I love the Hyundais. I think like this Kona was made in 2018, and that's the year that they first were introduced as well. So I hadn't heard too much about this type of car, but from, you know, my car and just in general, I feel like it's a good investment. And obviously what I would do is let Jamez drive the other car until he really gets used to it. And I may just give this one to him, to be honest. I don't know yet. We shall see. But yeah, my other one was just to save up for a car. But I thought this was such a good... I was looking online and I'm like, oh man, I can do that, you know. I'm like, let's go ahead, you know. And this was not an impulse buy at all. It's something that I have thought about for a while. And I finally went ahead and did it, you know. So I'm very happy for myself. And I know a lot of people are like, a lot of people will say, you know what, enjoy the fruits of your labor. And I do. Did I need another car? No. But my thinking is a year will come around really fast. And Jamez will be driving in no time. And I'd rather be prepared and not have to worry about whether I did it immediately or waited until later on. It didn't really matter. I'm in a good space financially, so why not go ahead? So obviously both cars are going to be on the road, so my insurance will be going up. With this one, it was going to be an additional 900 and something to my policy, so that's not too bad. My policy with my other car was 800 and something, so that's not too bad. So that's going to be an increase. My payments are around 259 per month. Now I'm not going to tell you the term of the lease, because not the lease, the term, how long the term is to pay it off. I plan on paying it off early, and there's no penalty, because I also asked, is there going to be a penalty for me paying it off early? Because some companies, they may still charge you the interest for the full length of your plan or your financing time frame or term. So I made sure that that was not going to be the case for me, because I know I'm going to pay it off well before that term is up. And if I pay it off early, I'll get a somewhat of a rebate back on my gap insurance as well. But yeah, y'all, let me know what you think. I think it's not big. It's an SUV. It's like a crossover. So it's the size of it similar to like a car to me. Like, I feel like my Hyundai Sonata is bigger in length than this one. No joke. But it's a little bit higher. And, you know, I would love to give this to Jamez. We'll see. I don't know. But looking at the Kelly Blue Book, I did get a good deal off of this. They actually brought down the price a little bit more for me as well. I went in and drove the car around, and even with me driving the car around and coming back, I was in and out within like an hour and a half. Got everything set up, got the plates on, my insurance all taken care of. And you know, I know some people say that they're there for a whole day, and that was not the case for me. What else? Let me turn this off. What else did I want to mention? Yeah, I had a very, very good experience. And also I will be getting, I will have like a year's worth of coverage, a certain amount of coverage with Amazon through something that Amazon offers. So that's really cool. Which I'll, speak with you guys about that. I didn't see anything about my full-time job, because I haven't logged into my full-time job to see if they offer anything for new cars. So, oh well. Oh well. But yeah, I went through the website for Amazon, and I don't know what made me think about looking at cars. I really don't know. I know this is something that I've been on and off with for a while, but just recently, just knowing that I'm about to hit my 30,000 goal, I just felt like this was something that was well deserved, and I went for it. Let's see here. What else is there? Oh, so the maximum, I asked them, they said, how much do you want to put for down payment? I was thinking about putting down $5,000. Now, obviously, by me putting down a down payment, I'm not going to be exactly at 30,000, but my goal was to reach 30,000. I will get back to 30,000 and very, very soon. I know that for a fact. But I put down 2,500. I put down the maximum I could put down. And through my credit card, I said, will you run through the credit card as a credit, or would it go through as a cash advance or a purchase? And they said that it will go through as a purchase. So I'm going to get, I will be getting some cash rewards back, 1.5% cash back for purchasing my car or putting the down payment. I would have put more down, So I will be putting 2,500 into that. And I plan on, obviously setting up a plan as to how long I want to save up to 2,500. I'm happy. I'm happy, y'all. It's not like an overjoy or anything like that. I'm just happy. The last car I had is something that was the last car I had with my husband, and sometimes it's just very sentimental. And this is just me and Jamez right here. And I know it may not seem like a big thing to others, but for me, mentally, emotionally, sometimes when I get in the car, it just makes me think of him. It's just a lot that goes into like my thought process and think about my husband, and that was the last car we had. I asked him how much roughly, like the guy, the salesperson. I'm like, well, how much do you think they will give me for the car? They was like probably around like 500, 1,000, and I'm like, if it's running, I'd rather keep that car until the wheels fall off and just continue to use that. At least we'll have 2 cars in the family, so once Jamez does start driving, he's good to go. And then we can go from there. And then hopefully by then he will be able to save up money for his own car about time he's like 18 probably, or I can help him out and do something there. But yeah, I just wanted him to be like me. I had a car as soon as I hit 16, but as I mentioned, I was a saver. Jaja is a saver too. I'm pretty sure if he was working right now, if they were giving him hours, he would be saving up. But one of the things I wanted to do even before this was my plan before was to match Jamez with his savings. So whatever he saved up, I wanted to match that, so that by the time, he was eligible to get his driver's license, he would have money saved up and he could choose a car that he would wish. But you guys know how that all played out. And so be it. That's okay. So that was another thing I wanted to do, or I thought about doing. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.